Hello and welcome to the Auburn on Main podcast. My name is Jonathan Glover, Communications Manager for the City of Auburn, and I'm joined by Angee Pagosian. Angee, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing absolutely amazingly.
Awesome. Love it.
Yes.
And we're joined today by the Auburn Junior City Council, because one is leaving, one is staying. We've got Lawand, Muhsen, and Rowan Santos. Rowan Santos. How you doing?
Great. Excited
Awesome.
to be here
Did I
again.
get your last name right? Muhsen?
Muhsen.
Muhsen.
Close enough.
Lawand
Close enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm mostly there.
Close enough. It's all right.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Summer's been off to a good start, but I'm honestly a little nervous to be on this podcast
Okay.
because I've never talked for like longer than 40 minutes. But yeah.
Oh, that's so
It'll be
cute.
super easy.
It's great.
It's
We're
just
gonna
like you're
be
having
great.
a conversation, but we're recording it. That's it.
Yes. And then what about you? How are you?
Good. Excited to be here. I mean, I was on here like a year ago and it was very fun. So
Was it a year? Was it just a year ago? It was like a year and a half ago. I feel like it was forever ago.
I don't remember.
It was you and Prableen, right?
Yeah, it was.
Is that right? Yeah.
It was probably a little bit, a little longer ago.
Yeah, it was fun. You're older now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 18, I think.
I'm
right?
curious. When I first saw you in Junior City Council as chair, I remember being very impressed by you immediately. Just like the authority in your voice,
Yeah.
how assertive you are. Have you always been like that, or has your confidence grown since, like, let's say last time we saw you?
I mean, honestly, I think Rowan will also understand this. It kind of comes from speech and debate because,
Yeah.
like, you kind of go into the element when you are in a place where public speaking is required. So you just kind of take it as it goes. I mean, like in other places, I'm not like this. No, I'm a lot more chill.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
love it. I'm
Like if it was
obsessed with it.
like a
And like
Pokemon
I said to
convention.
Kylie about being 35, I could see you one day being like a big adult, like
35.
after, like and being like really good at what you do, being like a strong speaker, being a leader. So
That's
I
very
love that
kind.
for
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, Rowan, you too, of course. But anyway,
Rowan, do you also do speech and debate?
Yes, I do speech and debate, but I mainly do speech events. So like most of them are just like acting, really. I just like put on like a big, very expressive voice while I'm talking, but I feel like that doesn't mimic how I talk in real life.
what are the events that you do?
I do this year. I've been mostly doing spoken word poetry, but last year I did oratory, and then
Oh my
I've kind of
God.
dabbled in a lot of different speech events.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would love to see you perform. Christina, my sister, did HI, humorous
Oh,
interpretation
really?
and
That's
duo.
really cool.
And she went to like nationals for it too.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I would love to see you. That's cool. You should invite us to one of your things if that's not weird.
Wow.
It's probably not weird. Not until you said that.
Anyway.
But also like stage acting as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, are you in theater?
I am currently not in theater just because I don't have the time to be, unfortunately, but I would love to be a part of my school's theater program. But in the past, I've done a lot of like acting and voice acting.
That's
yeah.
right. Oh my God, that's right. You've been like in movies and stuff, like real life
Yeah.
movies.
I was in one movie, but it unfortunately got canceled, which was really sad. But I was going to be in the movie Batgirl.
Yeah, that really sucks because you can't
Yeah.
you can't even like tell people, like you can't show them the footage, you
Yeah.
know, because it's like locked behind a vault because they had to write it off for tax reasons.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm interested to know, why do people cancel movies?
There was like so essentially like Warner Brothers, they had new leadership, which was like Discovery Plus or something, and
Oh.
it didn't fit their exact vision for the DC universe, so they decided to scrap it. It was really
Interesting.
sad.
so
Oh.
It's like Rowan Santos is in it. Like you
know.
gotta
Yeah.
keep it together.
Wild.
Is that still something like in a resume or in a portfolio you're able to say, oh, I was in this thing even though it was canceled? You know what I
And
mean?
they can't see it.
I mean, it's a little tricky to say it, but sometimes like I do put it in, honestly.
I would,
But
yeah.
most of what I got from it was like a talent agent, so I just put it under there, and then just bring it up when.
You're in the IMDb, right?
Yeah,
You
I'm in
have to be.
IMDb.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh
it's
my God, we got a celebrity
It's wild.
Wow.
on here.
That's really cool.
And we've got another celebrity
Yes.
because Lawand is going to freaking
Harvard.
Harvard. I wanted you to say it. I wanted to give you the chance to say it. So how are you feeling about that?
Really excited. It's a new space. I mean, when I was applying to colleges, I mean, there are lots of great colleges that you can apply to, but the biggest thing for me was just going somewhere new. And obviously, I'm going across the coast or across the entire country to a different coast. So very excited to see what comes with that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and you visited the
Yeah.
campus. Yeah. You know what's up.
Yeah, it was very nice.
We're super duper excited for you. I feel like I keep bragging about you to anyone who will listen. I'm like, did you know? Did you know that our chair is headed to Harvard? Just remember us, both of you, when you're in Hollywood and you're at Harvard. You just remember the small guys here in the city.
We'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah,
Definitely.
remember your roots.
Come back to
Cool.
the podcast.
Yeah. Oh my God. Reunion.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. When you're both famous, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We'll still be doing the show.
We will still
It'll be like
doing it.
episode 100 somehow.
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about it. You were both in Auburn Junior City Council. You both joined roughly the same time, right?
He joined like probably a year earlier than me. I joined like my freshman year, and then he joined
My sophomore year.
And that was 2023?
Four.
Yeah.
2024.
In 2025?
I joined 2024 as well,
Oh, okay.
but a little later.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, Lawand, like, how was it? What did you do?
I mean, it was different. We admittedly didn't do as much. I mean,
That's true.
it was also because the year that I joined, a lot of the people left. And the year after, basically everyone left. So we didn't really have a roadmap of how we were going to make any change in the city. But I think now, especially this year with the new people, and also you guys, of course, we've been able to do a lot more. And I think next year we'll do even more, which will be really exciting to
You
see.
just had an event?
Yeah.
Talk about that. How was that? Did we talk about that? Was that before we recorded?
No, we have not talked about it.
Listeners, write in if we didn't
yes.
talk about it.
No,
but-
we have not.
I don't
talked
think we
about it.
did.
I think
Yeah.
also for context for the few listeners, Jonathan and I are like, what are we to them?
Advisors?
Advisors.
Staff?
We have jumped in, and that's how we also know them as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
So the event. Talk
Continue
to
the
them.
event. You had
The
an event yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't your event, but you were a part of the event. Talk about
Yeah.
it. What was it?
I could talk about how it went. I think Rowan can tell you a little bit more about how the work that went into it.
Mhm.
But during Kids Day, we had a booth where we basically gave kids free haircuts.
Yeah.
The salon's name
Is
was
Third Dimension.
Third Dimension
Shout
Salon.
out.
They were
Downtown.
awesome. Shout out to
Yes.
them. They had a lot of their employees come, and they were so awesome. And we had a lot of kids show up. I mean, not only for like styling hair, but also the majority of those were haircuts.
Mhm.
The line was super long the entire time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were able to give lots of kids haircuts, lots of lollipops as well.
Dum-dum.
And it was pretty nice. Yeah. And I think this is something that we'll look forward to continuing in the coming years. But it went great.
Yeah,
Do you
that'd
want
be
to tell them
great.
a little bit about the work that went into it?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go yesterday, but I saw all the photos on social media and it looked so fun. But during this year of Auburn Junior City Council, we've been a lot more productive, and we've split into subcommittees, and these subcommittees focus on specific events. Like the one that planned Kids Day was a part of the events committee, and we looked at different issues that youth were facing in Auburn, and then we tried to formulate that into an event, and then we settled on free haircuts because that's something that a lot of children would love to do and would benefit the community. And that was like a 2 months process to plan. And another event that was planned within this year was the art showcase within Auburn.
Mhm.
And this was a part of the art subcommittee. And we gathered a ton of artists around the Auburn School District and showcased their art. And that was pretty fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to next year. But this year we've been so much more productive than any
That
other
is
year.
so fun. I love that. And you're looking forward to maybe potentially chairing
Yes,
next year.
hopefully.
So, I mean, you've got my vote. That doesn't
Oh,
actually
thank you
exist
so
but morally. But yeah, tell us about those projects for next year that you might be excited or you guys are thinking about. Anything so far?
Maybe for like the art showcase, maybe getting more audience members because
Mhm.
we learned a lot from what we did this year and what we planned. So we're definitely going to change a lot, like specifically about trying to get it to as much people as possible, rather than getting artists, getting people to actually attend the event,
Mhm.
which is something we discussed. And another thing for the arts subcommittee, sorry, I'm just like really involved in the arts subcommittee, so that's probably what I'm going to be talking about the most.
That's okay.
But probably also getting art supplies to youth, which was an idea that we had. So youth actually have the ability to create the art that they would want to submit or be
That is
showcased.
so freaking cool. I love that you guys are trying to like meet the needs of our community. That is just so cool. And I think it's so cool because you guys can also put your faces out there and be a genuine part of the community. I love that so much.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, absolutely. And the the postmark event where the student showcase postmark is great. It's free to attend for anyone who wants to go in there.
For sure.
And then yes, supplies, right? So like that's a big thing in classrooms. A lot of teachers have to buy their own supplies for
You could
things
do
like
a
art.
drive for teachers too.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That's such a good idea.
That, oh my God, because teachers are buying it stuff with their out of their own pockets
Or
and
they get
whatnot.
hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Yes, that is so cool. I'm just so excited for you guys, and I was just so proud of the Kids Day event too, because I was only there for moments at a time, but I like heard a mom being like, "Oh yeah, haircuts are so expensive, so this is so great," and I was like,
They are expensive.
They
They are.
literally are so expensive. Even me, I'm like, guys, I mean, maybe
I
these
know.
dead hairs can survive a little longer.
They're like $80 now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. You
For
gotta get like
kids?
for an adult man. It's $80
And
for
he's a
3
man.
weeks. I gotta get it like every 3
Yeah,
weeks.
that's surprising.
It's a lot.
Have you tried learning to do it yourself?
I thought
or
about
maybe
it.
Ashley?
I thought heavily about it. I don't think I would be able to do it.
Maybe Ashley
Maybe
can.
she could.
Is it?
I think she's up
complicated?
to learn, right? But it's one of those things like, oh, we got to spend 40 minutes like doing the haircut now.
Yeah.
know.
You should
I
go.
feel
Hey,
bad.
there's Peter's Haircuts in Auburn. There's Dapper's Barbers and Co.
There's Third Dimension.
There's there is Third Dimension.
And they're great. I have got my
Yes.
haircut there. I didn't stop going there because it was not good. I just stopped because I would go during like my work day and I just got so busy. But they're great. The kids' haircuts was like, we said a lot of people. To put in context for people, it's probably over 100 kids
Wow.
over the span of hours. So like they were just like churning through. They had 4 stylists kind of cutting the entire time, and they had like clippers and they were doing stylings, and it was really cool. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rowan, what else do you want to do in the Junior City Council next year?
I'd say probably get more involved in policy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like when I first joined, like a couple of months after, we were talking about youth wages and how it was like inequitable to youth, especially those who have to like provide for their families and themselves. And that was really interesting and something that everybody enjoyed. So maybe like looking at like Auburn youth policies would be very it would be great to do. And yeah,
Go for it. Please
and
don't
yeah,
let me
just
interrupt
like
you.
expanding the subcommittees. So there's every subcommittee is planning an event and doing something that's helping the community.
Yeah.
Deep pause, just making sure. No, I love that so much. I would love to also help you guys. Before I did social media, I did policy and public policy stuff. So
Oh, really?
I would love to do like a field trip with you guys, a little Olympia field trip.
Oh,
You guys can probably obviously meet with our city council members, and then maybe we can do like a little road trip to Olympia, a little lobbying training, we can like make a whole thing happen, a little field trip.
that would be
Yeah.
so fun.
Yes,
During session for sure.
absolutely.
Or right before it, or they always have days for that too,
Yes.
where they invite lobbyists. But students, a lot of colleges will do it in the area. I went there a couple times. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Policy. Doesn't matter. What Lawand, was there something that you wanted to do on the Auburn Junior City Council that you weren't quite able to do, that you're like kind of passing off the baton to Rowan or the rest of the council? Because I think like half of you are graduating, right?
Good
Yeah.
question.
Ish.
There's a big group of us. I think one thing, I joined the Junior City Council because I'm interested in government and policy. And I think that one thing, Rowan already mentioned this, there's an RCW that basically allows people who are under 18 and those who are disabled to be paid 80% of the minimum wage, I believe it is. So there's like policies like that we can look at to maybe revise, not like specifically within Washington as a whole, but within the city of Auburn, because that affects a lot of people. So I think passing that baton on to Rowan and everyone else, it seems like they're already very interested in involving themselves in policy. So moving forward with that, looking into policy, I believe we also have somebody who was hired recently that reviews policy within the city of Auburn. So being able to look into those and doing something with the Junior City Council specifically would be amazing. I think that'll also involve them with the city council itself. So I think that's one thing that I wanted to do but wasn't able to, but I'm very confident that the Junior City Council will do something about that. Yeah.
Oh, I have the fullest confidence. And now that Jonathan and I are more involved, especially Jonathan, he cares. Well, we both care, but he's so you're so.
Angie cares a little bit.
I care just a little, just a tiny bit.
You've ever met her.
I think it'll be good. I think we can really help out, get all the dreams to come true.
I agree. And if you care about something, and I'm not in our world, because we work 40 hours a week, you're different. You're part of the council. You have other stuff going on. If we care about it a lot, we'll make it happen. So we can do that for sure. Megan is her name, the new policy advisor in government affairs.
We need to have her on the podcast.
We do. She was just on the mayor's podcast. So if you are listening to this, press pause, go over to That's So Auburn.
And then come back.
On Spotify, and then come back. Make sure you come back.
Come back.
Especially for the trivia. At the end, you're going to want to do that. Fun. But go listen to Megan's episode. She talks to the mayor about all of her experience. She worked with Senator Kaufman and a bunch of different roles throughout her career for politicians. So she comes to the city of Auburn with a lot of expertise when it comes to policy and working with lawmakers at the state level, the national level. So another thing that you guys got to do, not this year because it wasn't me, but something messed up. You didn't get to go to D.C. Normally, you would go to National League of Cities, and that's super cool. Yeah, because then you get to see the federal government and how all that kind of plays in. And then there's also our council there and our mayor, and they're talking about things that are relevant to Auburn. And they have Washington politicians talking things about Washington. So that's a super cool experience. So let's just go right into that. So this is going to be clipped for social media mainly, but talk about why. I want each of you to talk about why specifically somebody should join the Auburn Junior City Council. Let's start with you, Lawand.
I think the biggest reason somebody should join, especially our age within high school or also middle school, because you can join if you're a middle schooler, is to kind of get yourself involved within public service. Even if you don't want to, do government or anything related in the future, I think being involved within your city or state as a whole at large is something really beneficial. You can learn more about government, where your vote goes, where money is allocated, and you can actually do that yourself within the Auburn Junior City Council. So having that power and knowledge, in my opinion, is one of the most important things that you can have as an individual.
I'm curious. Do you think that was great, by the way? Do you think that your time on Junior City Council had any weight on getting into Harvard? Like, was it a big part of your application at all?
It was definitely
it's okay if it was.
A very big part. I mean, when you apply to colleges, there are so many factors that go into it. I mean, extracurriculars are a very important factor, and I believe that the AJCC was my third or fourth, so it was very high up there. So if you are looking forward to going to, I don't know, a top 20, join the Auburn Junior City Council.
Well, what was number 1 and number 2 out of curiosity?
Debate, a nonprofit. I don't know if it was third. I don't know. Yeah, but it was debate and then a nonprofit.
Who's to say it wasn't?
Who's to say it probably was third?
It was third. It was third. Junior City Council.
No, that's awesome.
Ron, how about you? What would you say to people?
I would say that if you have a lot of niche interests, like for instance, LGBTQ plus advocacy or the arts or planning events or community organizing, there's definitely a lot of spaces where you can create change in your community, especially through subcommittees. And I'm so grateful that we got to pursue this year, as you can join or even create your own committee that focuses on a specific community issue. And if you're really passionate about that, then you can plan an event with the funding from Auburn. And you basically get to be a change maker in a specific issue.
I love that, because you're right, because you guys have a budget and you can literally make things happen with money. You need money to make things happen sometimes.
Money and organizing. Have you met any friends through the council?
I actually joined because of my friends,
Oh,
and I've
okay.
obviously met so many people
Yeah.
like Rowan. Many friends.
Yeah. For sure.
That's amazing.
And your sister
Yes.
was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it when like everyone that you started with kind of started dropping off and it's like
It was
now
a little
you're the
strange.
chair, right?
Well, okay. I firstly joined because of two of my friends from debate. Actually, the former chair before me also goes to Harvard, so I'm gonna be joining her. So it was like you see all your friends slowly leaving, but you also see them now accomplishing great things because of what they learned from the Junior City Council. So I think you reminisce on that, but you also see that they're off to great things. So
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm so impressed. Do you know this person who's now like that is so? I'm just so proud of our Auburn people.
It's Auburn
Yeah.
in action.
Auburn
Yeah.
in action.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So let's talk about what is next. So you're going to college, obviously, to Harvard. What do you want to do when you graduate college?
and what are you majoring into?
I'm majoring in government, maybe economics as well. I want to go to law school after college. I'm sort of undecided on a future. I mean, government is what I want to do. I would love to be part of the Senate and its Foreign Relations Committee, but of course, it's very difficult. Not that anything's impossible. I think my path has shown me that anything really is possible. But that, or I could, I don't know, go into corporate law, but that doesn't really have an impact on the world, and that's a little iffy to me. But yeah, I think we'll decide later. But public service is definitely the target for
Okay.
me.
Rowan, how about you?
For next year?
Or just, are you going to go to college?
Yeah, hopefully.
And then what do you
yeah.
want to do? Like, what's your dream job or career or scenario? Or
In college, I'm probably going to major in film and entertainment business just
Okay.
because I really want to be aligned with the Hollywood and the entertainment business in general. Ideally, I would love to be a filmmaker, but if not, I would also like to be involved in like a company like Warner Brothers or A24 and
That's so
be a part of like
cool.
the business aspect
What
of it.
the heck? Who? Like, we are in the midst of absolute greatness. And do you want to stay local or do you want to go somewhere else for college?
Hopefully somewhere in California, hopefully like UCLA, or on the east side like Columbia or NYU.
I see that for you. We're just manifesting
let's-
it all.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
happen.
if you ever come back in the summers to your measly friends here at Auburn, we have our communications internship where you can do
Ooh.
videography stuff.
It's true.
Just FYI
Oh,
on our
wow.
team. If you ever want to come back. but yes, anyway. Yes. Are you guys both gonna would you be coming back for the summers from Harvard or are you gonna stay there?
It depends. I'm not sure yet. I'll definitely come back one of the years, and I'll definitely visit.
Because your family's still gonna be here or are they moving?
We're not sure yet, so
Oh, wow.
we'll see.
Isn't your sister staying local-ish?
She's going to eat up Seattle,
Okay,
so yeah, she'll be
One
here.
parent will stay here, one parent will go.
Yeah, but we'll see. I'll definitely be back.
Yeah, you'd probably
to-
come back freshman summer, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So you're doing
my
like an
gosh.
internship really early, but
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, Rowan, would you like to do acting or like video production? Like you want to learn how to like use a camera or be behind the camera?
Probably both.
Okay,
Honestly,
yeah.
like acting and being behind the camera.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
And I think you'll
Well-rounded.
probably figure out what you want the most once
Mhm.
you're in it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's cool.
You could be in Angie's videos for social media. We were in the
She
one.
already
Yeah.
she did so no wonder you did such a good job. It took like one take. It was one take and you did perfect. That's why, because she is.
Yeah, that was great.
You are her. Yeah.
Wow.
What am I trying to say? Yeah.
That's so
And-
nice.
yeah.
Isn't that what you wanted on the t-shirts?
Yeah, something. Oh my God, you
I
guys
am her.
remind me of like my old self, and people who were like in their like later 20s and early 30s would tell me this when I was your age. They'd be like, the light in you I used to have. They'd be like, I used to be like you. I think I still have it left in me, but
definitely have
yeah.
It's a little bit
in
But
there.
it's like slowly.
No,
I'm
it's
kidding.
there.
I'm kidding.
Angie's awesome.
But,
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are very proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Well, moving on. Was there anything else? I don't know if I had any questions. Oh, do you have a favorite memory? of AJCC, NLC, I'm sure.
If we went to NLC,
You didn't get to go at all?
No, I
you
didn't.
go the first year.
Yeah,
Actually, they went, but you didn't go.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I actually went to DC that same month, and it was very fun.
Oh,
For something else?
Yeah, it was for a scholarship trip. It was very, it wasn't NLC, but it was close by, so it was still fun. But favorite memory, okay, this kind of goes towards all the days, but when we like have our little meal afterwards, it's always fun because
is
we
fun.
can chat about what we've been up to,
Yeah.
what we're looking forward
we
to.
had Taco Bell the last time.
Yes,
Very
it was good. It was great.
It's a sacred space for sure.
Yeah.
Your guys' the post that we made of your selfie, it did pretty well
Yeah,
on social. Did
I
you guys
saw.
see
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, they did great.
Yes. Oh my god.
Maybe that'll lead to some people joining that normally
Hopefully.
wouldn't.
Hopefully.
That'd be cool. I
Yeah.
reach out to West Auburn to get someone.
Oh, that's great.
I think that's going to
awesome.
happen.
Maybe if we
Yes.
clip this podcast,
Clip
we'll
this.
have people
West
joining.
Auburn, all the high schools.
Rowan, what about you? Do you have a favorite memory?
I'd say my favorite memory was probably NLC,
Yeah.
honestly.
Mhm.
Just interacting with the different like junior city councils around the country was so fun and enlightening on what they're doing and how we could implement that back to Auburn. And yeah, I had just such a great time, especially with like Prablin and Fia, which were the other council members that went. And yeah. Hopefully next year we'll be able to go to NLC again, and yeah, you guys should definitely join.
I think with Jonathan in charge, if he still is, or if it's Megan or whoever, it'll happen.
Yeah, I would
There's
say
no
it's
way.
definitely not going to happen this time. It was just a lapse, and it just things happened.
Yeah.
Someone's going. Someone's for sure.
That-
And I think it's usually 3 council members, 3 or 4.
yeah, four.
Okay.
But Lawand couldn't make it.
Yeah. Actually, I was signed up, but then, it's because of
The
debate.
scholarship.
That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
You put debate over.
Yeah.
It's number
Oh,
1 on the
my
list.
goodness.
Remember?
Well, yeah. Remember?
What's that?
It's number 1 on the list.
Oh, number 1. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
can't miss the
extracurriculars.
AJCC.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's
Fortunate.
They have like a title in debate, like you're like a debate master, like debate debater.
No.
Like, what do you
No.
put as like your thing? You know, like for junior city council, you can
It
say
was
I'm
a
chair.
long title. It was like, I mean, I just put like captain, president.
No, see, captain.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were
You're
captain.
president.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a club. It's a co-curricular.
Oh, okay.
club.
Did you go to nationals too?
Yeah, I've gone all 4 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's gone all 4 years.
Yeah.
When I said Chris went to nationals, why weren't you like, yeah, same?
Oh, I went
Like-
last week.
because he's acting like he's been there before.
Last week.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
last
what
week.
did you
Goodness.
place?
I didn't break this year because I'm not gonna lie. After college decisions came out, I've been a little bit lazy.
Oh, you're
but
like, I don't need to do
only
all
on the
that,
debate
yeah.
side. I'm still academics are still being held high, but
Wow, and did you go to nationals too?
No.
Oh my, I can see that in you so much though. You are really, I can imagine you're really good at what you do.
Where are the
Yeah, I'm
nationals
trying to
at?
this year it was in Virginia, so actually back to DC.
Yeah, it's basically decent.
The confidence that you have when you say, can we improve the minutes, even though there are no minutes? Like that
But there
confidence.
were minutes sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
That's
No.
the thing. Is he's so good at debating that he just I want to say lying, but he's speaking into
Okay.
existence.
You're so confident.
He's very
Like,
confident.
The minutes are there. They're just not.
They're
in
just
front
not
of me.
there. They're not
Right.
there.
But you're not, I feel like maybe a typical high schooler would be like, there are no minutes. What do I do? But you're just like, the minutes are we going to approve them? Like, you're
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
confident.
He's got a
And I
vamp.
love
He's
that.
good at vamping.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what vamping is, Angie?
I actually don't.
Stingery.
It's when you're in a podcast and you got to like fill space. Like if I was like, I got to go answer the door for some reason. I don't know, somebody's knocking. You all would have to vamp. You got to talk.
Oh,
Fill the dead air.
okay. Cool. I need
Act
to
like
read
you've
more.
been
Okay. All right.
No.
there. We already asked Rowan favorite memory. Yep, we got that. Rowan, I really like your speeches at the Pride events
Oh,
that you've
thank
given.
you.
Those have been amazing.
Thank
Those are
you.
some of my
I
favorite
never
memories.
got to see that. What?
Yeah, the flag raising, not this year, last year.
Yeah.
That was the one that was
last year.
inside?
Yeah, and then 2 years ago too.
Yeah. And you'll be at the one on Sunday. By the time people hear this, it's too late, but she'll be there on Sunday at the farmer's market, right? Yep.
Are you going to be speaking at that?
Yeah, I'll be speaking.
I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm so sad.
Oh, wait, have fun in Vegas.
No, Angie's big time in this.
I'm so excited. It's so my place.
Yeah, she's not excited.
All right.
This will be fun. Okay, I think that's let's just go on. We're gonna a new logo. I put that on there. We didn't approve it.
It was not.
Yeah,
A,
we could
didn't have
have
a
had
quorum,
it, but
so.
we have some ideas. You guys will get there. I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm excited about them.
I'm excited too.
Get some T-shirts.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Honestly,
You guys
the
gotta save one for
people
me.
Who
Yeah. We
we'll
do
mail
have
it to
bucket
you.
hats. Will those still be cool
We
in
should
a
get
year?
stickers, like
Stickers.
little
Yes.
stickers.
Yeah.
With everyone's face.
Angie's obsessed with everyone's face. We're doing a kickball team. There's like 12 of us, and she wanted a shirt with everyone's face on it.
We are
my
gonna.
God.
We will do that.
And then my designer friend was like, "I don't think that's gonna work."
Angie's gonna like make you guys
Really?
playing cards next.
I
You
thought
guys love
everyone's
playing cards.
feet. would be
Wait,
better.
hold on. Wait, Zach said
Feet.
that because Zach said he was down, but he just thinks we should wait till next season. He
I
wasn't.
think it was
down?
something along the line of. No, I'm disappointed her. No, something along the lines of it's too much for like the space of a T-shirt. It would be lost. You wouldn't be able to see
Sure.
anybody.
Wait,
really.
did we hear that right? Feet?
that
No,
was my idea.
He wants
Wait,
feet, and I
like-
think that's weird.
Feet, like the
yeah,
toes.
but you wouldn't know who it is.
I know.
That's what's
yeah, but
funny
it'd be on a
about it.
shirt. So
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Wouldn't that be fun to have a shirt that's just 12 people's feet?
No,
I think it'd be fun.
no, because some people you have to pay to see those. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
No,
but if you put the really
really.
gross ones really big, it'll distract from all the other.
Oh right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay,
I think it's great.
I don't like
Okay,
it.
moving on.
Yeah,
so
let's
don't
move
miss
on.
this. We're going to talk about upcoming things. So this episode releases what, the 1st? No, July. Yes, July 1st. We've got 4th of July festival. It's a lot like Kids Day. I don't know if everyone's been. Angie's been there, right?
I've been to kids or July 4th.
Yeah, it's fun. That's at Let's Go Park, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Unlike Kids Day, the rides are not free, but they have, I think, bands that you can buy. They're like $10. Yep, $10 pre-sale, $15 an event, and that lets you ride everything unlimited, as much as you want. So the big slides and, I don't know, that bouncy thing. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
Okay. There's that. We've also got, nope, that's canceled. Auburn Farmers Markets on Sundays. Those are now going to Let's Go Park. Check those out. Rowan, you'll be at the one on Sunday.
Mhm.
That'll be fun.
So excited.
There's like an art mural thing happening still, I think.
Something.
So if you're an artist, I think there's like a community mural happening.
wow.
You can come paint a mural
I think that's still happening.
with the community.
If it's not, don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. Young Eagles Day at the Auburn Airport. So that used to be Airport Day. It's rebranded. Angie, you were at that not last year, the year before, right?
Yes. Super fun. I went on an airplane. So can you if you're a kid.
Have you ever been in like a little airplane before? Little like
Oh,
4-seater?
oh, no.
Mm.
It's fun.
Wait, if you
Oh.
guys aren't 18 yet, I think you can probably do it.
One of us can.
It's free
Okay.
for kids, right? I
Yeah.
think it's
You
free.
get to sign up. They might have day of signups. But you're
Yes.
in Junior City Council. I feel like you could walk in
Yeah,
big time
You're
everyone.
big time.
Like, I'm a Junior City Council member. I
And
wanna
I'll be
go.
in movies soon, so let me on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at the Auburn Municipal Airport. That's on Saturday, July 11th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is free to attend. To have your kid ride the airplane, though, I think you have to sign up ahead of time.
Interesting.
I think that's it. Is that it? That's it. Kids.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Kids Summer Stage and Summer Sounds. Those are every Wednesday starting in. When does that start? Sorry. Okay, almost there. July 15th. So Wednesday, July 15th, Kids Summer Stage. That's at Let's Go Park. And then Summer Sounds. Kids Summer Stage are at 12. That's at noon. And then Summer Sounds starts at 6:30. Both of those are free. And they're just like summer concerts in the park. So check them out. Okay. Angie, it's trivia time. It's
Ooh.
Angie's Arena.
Ooh,
Let's have like a
I'm
sound
scared.
that plays.
Jason, do something.
There we go. Jason, do something. Okay, so I told you before we started recording that this is college movies, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of college movies. I have some Harvard stuff.
And tell them why.
Sometimes they're
Tell
both.
the viewers why we're doing college movies.
Well, I mean, the why was I messaged Angie this morning and I said, "What do 18-year-olds do or like?" Because I feel so old now that I have no idea.
But
what y'all
like
are
the
into.
reason is because you're going to college,
You're going to college,
and
you're
then
going to
you're
Harvard.
in like movie stuff. So we were like
Oh, that
college
makes
sense.
movies.
Wow.
I'll be going to
Ah.
college.
College movies brought together. So-
Genius idea.
And I was like, he made them, but I was like, maybe throw in a Harvard question.
Nice.
I did for sure.
Cool.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Is there like, do you have like a handbook already for Harvard?
No, you have to do a lot of stuff for the summer or
Really?
before you go, but no like handbook about Harvard.
Do you have like any merch or anything?
I
or-
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, also, maybe we can have like a proud advisor of a Harvard student shirt.
Yeah.
We could put that
Like,
on our resumes.
you know, like
I
a
advise the
bumper
Harvard
sticker?
Oh my God. Advisor.
I'm a Harvard
I
advisor.
am curious, what are some of the sorry, real quick. What are some of the other schools you got into?
I had a surprising amount of wait lists. So I mean, excluding wait lists, I mean, I had like Ivy League wait lists, but besides those, notable ones that I would have gone to if they gave me aid, like Berkeley, UMesh, UW Seattle. But besides those, I mean, Yale, Princeton, those were the wait list ones. But
Okay, that's still
yeah,
really impressive.
Harvard definitely stuck out as like the.
Did you apply for Stanford?
I did. That was my dream school, and then I got rejected.
Why?
Was it California or what?
I don't know. I mean,
Why,
No,
I'm
why
saying
was it your dream school?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they just have. I'm very interested in like poverty when it comes to public service, and they have a really good center for inequality and poverty. And my interviewer and I hit it off about that, but then I saw the rejection letter, and I was like,
Isn't
I
that
guess not.
that's so mean? You know?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna like me, you can't reject me after that.
I don't know. Roll crim. Whatever.
Was it up to the? Is it up to the interviewer, or is that
No,
just
no,
one part of the
it's,
process?
It's like
Part.
it's often a small part. It can be big, but it's just a part of the overall process.
Hopefully AI is not reviewing these things right now because that would suck too.
Hope not.
There's just a story about AI reviewing like medical things
That's terrible.
and people getting rejected for procedures because of that. Could you
That's
imagine that?
terrible.
That sucks.
That would suck.
All right, Angie's
Anyway,
Arena.
Angie's
Okay,
Arena,
sorry.
college movies kinda. So there are 9 questions so that there are no ties. It's not possible. Sometimes it
Okay.
is though because Angie
Okay.
like pouts. She doesn't
We
get-
do half
And then I
points.
give her a
Half
half
points,
point,
oh
and
my
then it's like,
God.
shoot, now we might get a tie.
I've only pouted once.
She only pouted once.
Okay.
You are both versus Angie.
Let's go.
Okay, we got this.
You might not know any of these because it's my brain, so I picked movies that I like. Apologies. And I also word them very weird. I'll do one that's normal, and then I'll for some reason I default into trivia or not trivia, Jeopardy. So I'll make it like you don't have to say what is, but I make like a statement question, so it kind of throws people off. So anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, question 1. This movie, starring Jesse Eisenberg, Andrew Garfield, and Justin Timberlake, tells the story of the founding of a popular social media app.
Social network.
Yeah, good job.
I needed to. I thought of that, but I forgot the name of it. Okay, but you get it. I won't ask for a half point. I'm just kidding.
you guys got the movies. I'm not the biggest movie person. I'll
no.
assist.
That's a great movie.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I haven't.
You should watch it.
I've heard of it. Yes.
You should absolutely watch it. We'll get into that. Why you should.
Actually, Mark Zuckerberg went to Harvard. So.
Okay, well, question 2.
maybe.
Here, hold our horses.
Oh
a
my
little
God! No, did I?
Question
oh, no.
2,
You're fine.
bonus question. What school did they attend?
Harvard.
I think one counts.
Okay, nice. 2 points.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If
You're
the
not getting a
role-
half point,
I'm just saying,
Angie.
if
Angie,
the
you're not getting
roles
a
were
half point.
reversed, if the roles were reversed, he
Oh
would
my
have given the point to me, or no, to you. Still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If me and you did the opposite
Anyways,
thing, he'd
2-0.
still give it
Let's
to you.
let's
Yeah.
move
You
on.
knew it. So
0.25?
that's where I married movies and Harvard. You're
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, question
Oh.
3. Bonus question.
Okay.
Also, we're still on the social network. Sorry. Question 3. That movie has a sequel coming out. What is it called? I have multiple choice in case nobody knows, and I can tell by your faces you don't know. Question A, or choice A, The Social Network 2, Electric Boogaloo. B, The Socialer Network. C, The Social Reckoning, or D, The Social Pathway.
3.
Social reckoning.
3.
Ooh, Angie said 3. I'm going to give it to Angie.
Oh.
I mean, how is that even debatable? Like, obviously,
Yeah.
I said number 3.
Because it was C, but
was
that's fine.
Boogaloo?
It's a different movie, that Electric Boogaloo.
Okay.
You should really watch it. It's a very good movie.
I'll check it out.
It's not very accurate at all to what happened, but it's very good.
Okay.
Angie, have you seen it? It's very good.
'Kay.
Question 4. This movie is often considered the godfather of college/teen comedies.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Wait, what?
Wait,
I don't
college?
know.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of any.
You have to give us
It's
multiple
kind of
choice.
the first one to do it. Let me give you a hint. If you had a group of pets inside of a domicile, you might call it a
The zoo?
Give us
I don't know. A
multiple
daycare?
choice.
Let's say you had a group like a horse, a pig, and a chicken inside of a structure.
Oh, farm.
Old McDonald had a farm.
No, you could call it a group of
Oh.
what inside of a what? Okay, well, does Jonathan get this one? What happens here? It's Animal House.
Oh.
I've never seen
You've
it.
never even heard of it?
No.
Oh,
What
really?
is
National
this?
Lampoon's Animal House? Yeah, that kind of started the whole college. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Maybe you'll get this one. Question 5. The score is 2-1. Maybe we could have see, this is how things get weird. Question 5. If I were to tell you it's not your fault and I had a large beard and my name is Robin Williams, which college drama would I be acting in?
Oh, it's oh my God.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's
How do you like them apples?
it's
What?
the one.
I'm pretty sure
this
that's also
one.
Harvard. Isn't that also Harvard?
Is it
don't-
the one where he
definitely
says?
don't know.
Is it the one where he says "seize the day"?
Yes. No. That's different.
Okay.
You're close.
It's the poetry one, right?
Nope. That's
Good Will Hunting.
Good. Good job.
Oh, is that it? Wow. Look at that.
I was gonna say it, but
Wow.
I was gonna say it, but I had imposter syndrome. Shoot!
just-
Nice.
I know. I just guessed that.
Oh my God, I was gonna say it, but I had
MIT.
imposter syndrome.
It is
Okay.
MIT.
But it's so Boston. It's not
Yeah.
Boston.
That's the
Jesus.
one with the janitor, right? Yeah. Okay.
He's a janitor. He solves equations on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
He's the smartest guy ever.
I really wanted to say it. I just had imposter syndrome. I was like, that's gonna
it's
make
the
me
therapy scene. It's not your fault. You should watch that movie too. It's a great movie.
It's a great. I've seen it. It's awesome. Wait, have you guys not seen it?
Rowan, you've seen
I've
it.
seen it, but
Okay.
It's been a while.
it's been a while here.
Yeah. How do you like them apples? That's from that movie.
Oh.
Because he gets to a number and he says, "I got a number." Bam. Puts it on the window. How do you like them apples?
I don't
Okay.
remember that.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They wrote it. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
Interesting.
This is one you probably will know, Angie. Question 6. What musical movie features the Barden University Bellas?
Pitch Perfect.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, I don't know.
What? How do you
How
not know
did you-
Pitch
how did you know-
Perfect?
I love Pitch
But
Perfect.
how did you know that fact? Like the specific group?
Because it's like a cappella group.
The Barden Bellas.
Oh.
Yeah.
You never seen Pitch Perfect?
No.
You've never seen
it's
Pitch
also
Perfect?
great.
No. I love acapella groups, but I've never.
You've
seen
never
Pitch
seen
Perfect.
the only acapella
Yeah.
movie that's like the
No.
biggest. You haven't seen it
I'm not a
either?
movie person.
I saw it when I was in middle school, but I was like at a sleepover and it wasn't like it wasn't being taken seriously.
Okay. Well, I think you'd like it. Question 7. Speaking of Robin Williams, if I were to say to you, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," which movie am I probably in?
What?
The
I
one
don't
with
know.
the one with
Angie, you already said it.
Dead Poet Society.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Go Rowan!
Okay,
Wow.
well, the Rowan and
Wait,
Santos
what's
already
the
won.
score right now?
We're gonna keep going. It's 5-1.
By the way, that means you can't win. Angie. Just letting
so
you
I
know.
basically got 2 of them.
You mixed up. It's not your fault. And "Oh, Captain, my Captain." I think.
It's fine.
What else? Oh yeah, and then Carpe Diem. Yeah, seize the day.
Okay.
So a little sidebar about that. There's a poem that they talk about in that movie that my 8th grade teacher forced us to like memorize and recite. It was actually good public speaking, but to this day I still remember that like verbatim.
Oh what?
It's like
Yeah.
seared into my brain. It's a "Gather Ye Rosebuds" poem.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That's
really
weird.
wow.
And they talk about that's why he showed it to us because of that movie, and I think he was trying to be like that teacher. Angie, what are you thinking about right now? She's like puzzling over something.
I'm just really sad.
She's trying to see how she could win.
She's a 1,000-yard stare right now.
I shouldn't have told her that she was like mathematically impossible for her to win. We're gonna continue though. I just want to see.
I feel like, by the way, I feel like teachers do that. Like they have like a favorite thing and they
Yeah.
just want their students to like say
They want to make little thems run
yeah,
around.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, what happened was you had to like memorize it, and I kind of put it off because you're in 8th grade, whatever. Like you're not taking stuff seriously. And then the night before, I was like really stressed about it, so I just kept reading it over and over and over, and I couldn't get it stuck in my mind. There were parts that I just couldn't, and then I woke up, like I went to sleep, woke up, and it was just like in there completely.
Wow.
Wow.
I ran through it, and then it's never left my brain. Question: it's like almost like song lyrics, but like you know how sometimes you can't remember song lyrics until you hear the song.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of that because I can always just pull it up. Anyway, question 8. Beloved comedy TV show that, among other things, begins when a suspended lawyer is forced to enroll in community college.
This isn't
That
Legally
sounds-
Blonde, is it?
It's a show.
Oh,
don't
Sounds
know it.
really familiar, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll
the
give you a
show.
massive hint. I said the name of the show in the question.
Oh, say the question one more time.
Oh my God.
Community
Beloved-
college. Call it community.
Community.
Oh my god.
Okay, you got 2 points.
Oh, say the
5-2. This is
question.
scary.
I only know that show because James was into it for a while. So my
I've actually
husband,
never
James.
watched it, but
I've never seen it either.
people like
really
it. It's
like
got Joe
it,
McHale in it.
James and I met in community college.
Wow.
Yeah, community college is great.
We loved
Yeah.
it.
It's a great resource. Yeah, Joe McHale, he's from Seattle, which is cool if you're into that fact.
Awesome.
Question 9. This is the final question. Sorry, Angie, you cannot win. It's 5-2, but you could make it 5-3. This frontman of a famous rock band trio dropped out of and then later graduated from Harvard in 2006.
Is he an actor?
No.
Oh, I know an actor that did that.
He's in a very famous rock band trio. It's not a trio. It's a quartet. I'm sorry.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know
4 of
about
them.
rock.
They have a blue album.
Oh.
And Pinkerton.
Oh.
It's Weezer.
Oh my God, I hate Weezer. I have Weezer blocked on
Nobody know this guy's
Instagram.
name? Let me give you another hint.
Blocked
It's a
on
body of
Instagram.
water, and then the last name is the same as a former New York governor.
Pacific.
It's Rivers Cuomo.
Oh my God. Oh.
People
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
get it.
See, this is why I'm. This is Angie. This is
Yeah,
why I
this
asked you. What do
is-
18-year-olds know?
Yeah, we-
Apparently not.
I mean,
Weezer.
you
No-
should
no
have
shot.
known. You should have known that last one.
That one was just for me.
You were
Sorry.
just.
You know what I did is I looked up famous people who graduated from Harvard, and I went through all the names, and I was like, boring. I was like, oh yeah, Rivers Cuomo, he went there, and then I looked it up. You know, a lot of people they'll go to a school and then they drop out. He actually went back and finished. That's why
wow.
he's actually an alumni, and it wasn't like one of those honorary
Like he
things they do.
went before he was famous, and then he got famous. And then
Yeah, he
went
was
back.
going for like a music degree, and then the first year he dropped out because he started the band. And then,
Wow.
And then 2006, yeah, he just decided to go back and finish.
It's really cool.
That's cool.
Lots of people do that.
Yeah,
They-
you don't
they
have to
just
just
drop
follow
out.
one path. You can follow multiple
I'm gonna
paths.
follow all
Yeah.
of them. You know, they made that remake of Africa by Toto. Terrible. I hate that song. I hate that version of the song.
I love that song.
I like the song, but I don't like Weezer's version, which you've probably heard and maybe you didn't know was Weezer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, which one's the popular version?
I think they're both pretty popular.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But Weezer's Africa came out, was it like 2019? I think it was. I remember because a lot of people online were listening to that and then also talking about the ending of Game of Thrones and how much they hated it. And that was like the summer of 2019, which means you guys were both like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary. 2019, I was your age right now. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Wait, that's so like I kind of
That's crazy.
romanticized 2019.
Really?
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
like
why?
Visco. I don't know.
Oh my God,
Speak
the
of
Visco
TikTok,
age.
like yeah.
Wait, what? Disco?
Visco.
What's Visco?
Like Visco girl,
What's Visco?
like with the cap. And, like
Yeah.
it's like it was like an aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like you.
See, I didn't
have-
even see this completely past me. As a 29-year-old, I was like, not in the same.
There were like certain outfits, and then you have like the coffee cup with the hat, and you're like looking down.
Mm. You know what I also remember about 2019 is that movie Cats came out.
Oh
Horrible.
yeah.
And that
I
Taylor
remember.
Swift was like, she was at her like low point, right? Because she just came
Mm.
out with like Lover or whatever. And then she was in the movie Cats. And you're like,
Oh.
I don't know if Taylor Swift's going to make it. And then she was talking about like working in Las Vegas as a residency. And that's like when you know your career's kind of over a little bit.
Really?
But then COVID happened and she released Folklore and Evermore. And then
Folklore is good.
All of that. I didn't
low-key-
know all of that.
That's a good album.
this is a good album.
I didn't even know my girl Taylor was struggling.
She was
like
struggling
none
there
of
for a minute.
that.
I didn't
all
think
of
so
that went
either.
over
Like
my
that's
head.
Taylor Swift. I
Yeah.
think she got
2019
it.
was also the last year, obviously, before COVID. I feel like, I feel like with 9/11, everyone's like, I know where I was when that happened. Like, does everyone know where they were when like they found out COVID was happening?
In the womb.
Oh yeah, you guys were super young.
You guys were very young. How old were you? 13? 14?
Wait.
Were you like what grade were you
2019,
in?
when COVID was
Well,
first like
2020.
Oh my
announced.
God! I think you guys were talking about 2001.
Oh no. She was. But then she trans-
Not
I was
here.
I do. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember the lead up to it because I worked at a community college district. So we were talking about like how are we going to transition from a short break. We all thought it would be like 2 weeks. We're like, oh, 2
Yeah.
weeks we'll be working remote and then we'll go back. And it was right around spring break, so they were trying to like pivot to
remember that.
it's gonna be spring break and then we'll come back and it'll be fine. And so then we all went home expecting to come back, and then we just never
then
did
you
for like
never
a year and a
did.
half.
I was also in community college, and I was like student body president or something.
Oh wow.
And we all were like fighting about what food to offer at welcome week. Like spring break was also
Yeah.
just about to happen, and we were all like, we want to do tacos, or we want to do this for welcome week for when school starts again. And we all, and then our boss kind of sat us down and was like, look, we're going to have to take 2 weeks off anyway. We'll see each other when we get back. Guys, we all graduated and never saw each other again.
Yeah, it's wild.
Wow. Wait, when people talk about COVID-19 and like the 2020-2019 era, they always talk about how they didn't get to graduate.
Yeah, I knew Lawand was going to be
Is
that.
that-
Yeah. There's like a younger Gen Z thing where they make fun of the older Gen Z for being like,
Yeah.
"You
Can
graduated
I
during
can I
COVID."
tell you real quick before? Do you know what's the worst part? I was commencement speaker.
What?
But
Oh,
she
that
never
sucks.
got to walk in graduation
That's
because
so
of COVID.
sad.
Yeah, but then I went to UW.
Okay.
And I like was it was great. I was like one of the main characters of my graduation for my major, so I felt
Nice.
like it made up for it.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, guys, all right, cool. Sorry.
Well, thank you, everyone. So you
Thanks.
won Angie's Arena. Good job.
Let's go.
Great job.
5-2.
It
Yeah,
ma-
because 2 questions.
It makes me feel better that even if I did get those 2, I still would have lost. So it makes me feel
Okay.
better that it wasn't like we weren't like neck to neck or anything. So
Okay.
Yeah, Rowan was good with the
Rowan,
movies.
great job. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I think honestly, I think it was Rowan 5.
I
You
didn't-
said Harvard
You got the
ahead of time.
Harvard
Yeah,
one.
but I spoke ahead of
You
time.
said, "Look, we went to
Yeah.
Harvard." Come on.
Anyway. All right.
All right. Well, thanks everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank
All
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.